SCP 589. Object Class Heater. Special Containment Procedures. SCP 589 must be contained within a sealed, reinforced container that is welded shut. Under no circumstances is SCP 589 to be removed from its container, physically, physically contacted, or even seen. One moment. SCP 589 and its container must sit on a scale so that it may be continually weighed to confirm 589's presence. SCP-589's containment cell may only be accessed by Level 4 personnel and must be guarded by at least 2 Level 4 security personnel with 24-hour surveillance. Under no circumstances is SCP-589 allowed to leave its containment cell. Any personnel attempting unauthorized entry or removal Pepe will be subjected to Pepe. Unauthorized entry or removal of SCP-589 will be terminated. Should containment be breached, the entire sector SCP-589 is held in must be immediately purged via demolition charges or incendiary devices. Any personnel assigned to the sector that manage to escape must be questioned, then immediately detained for psychological screening. In the event that 589 must be handled without the protection of the container, the only personnel authorized to handle 589 must be cleared by Foundation psychologists and must have a psionic resistance index of 30 or higher. Once their task is complete, all personnel that have handled 589 must submit to a mandatory psychological screening. Description: SCP-589 is a stuffed animal that is able to change its appearance based on the subjective desires of the first person to come in contact with it. 589 has the ability to create a calming, soothing sensation within anybody who sees or comes into physical contact with it. Peppy, dude! He's trying to cause problems again. Okay. Uh, this ability appears to be mimetic, as it is able to spread via copies of itself as well as pictures depicting its likeness. However, the effectiveness of these copies is directly proportional to the quality of the product. The calming effect 589 imparts is not unlike the use of narcotics. Narcotics. As it stimulates the areas of the brain that are responsible for feelings of relief and euphoria and encourages the production of chemicals and hormones that reduce stress. However, this effect quickly becomes addictive, with infected individuals becoming completely dependent on 589 after extended exposure. Once addicted, an individual's interactions with 589 or any of its copies borders on complete obsession, and they are compelled to create more copies of 589 and attempt to spread them. However, what makes 589 dangerous are its after effects. After a certain period of time, 589 will immediately vanish. 589, SCP-589, any of its physical copies, and all versions of it in printed and electronic media will completely disappear. This sudden and massive disappearance of 589 results in catastrophic consequences for those infected by SCP-589. Without 589 to keep them passive and calm, infected individuals will immediately suffer a variety of severe withdrawal symptoms, including but not limited to manic depression, psychosis, heightened aggression, uncontrollable despair, dementia, mania, paranoia, and various other behavioral disorders. It is not known how or why SCP-589 does this, though there is speculation that SCP-589 feeds off of the emotional anguish it causes to those completely obsessed with it. Once the process is complete, 589 will reappear in another random location and repeat the cycle. 589 was tracked down and contained after the Foundation received a string of mysterious reports of villages and towns in rural areas being found with their entire populations dead, apparently having slaughtered each other in a massive and violent riot. The Foundation began tracking these incidents, but could not determine their cause until Dr. Redacted discovered a pattern in the targeted areas. Using the data Dr. Redacted provided, the Foundation managed to intercept and contain 589. Though several personnel had to undergo rigorous psychological treatment to counter the effects of 589. Currently, SCP-589 has not attempted to leave its containment area, which has led researchers to hypothesize that 589 follows a very specific life cycle pattern. Infection pattern. After various experiments on test groups consisting of B-class personnel, SCP-589 appears to be solely targeted at individuals with severe insecurities or those suffering from high amounts of stress. Infection rates on subjects whose psychological profiles suggested that they were susceptible to high amounts of stress or low self esteem showed a 90% infection rate, while subjects with little to no stress and high self esteem only suffered from a 12% infection rate. This confirms Dr. Redacted's initial hypothesis that SCP-589 targets areas with high numbers of people that are easy for it to infect. Sentience hypothesis. It is it is a real possibility that 589 may in fact be a sentient creature, rather than an inanimate object. Study of 589's movement patterns correlated about its infection patterns with data about its infection patterns suggests that 589 deliberately controls where it appears at the beginning of every cycle. However, we need more data and experiments in order to confirm this. Administrative note. Due to catastrophic loss of containment during experiment 589 05, resulting in incident 589 40, SCP-589 is to be permanently kept in its secure container. Any request to remove SCP-589 requires O5 level clearance. Yeah, so I imagine they tried to experiment with it, and because the SCP Foundation is very much a
Yeah.
high stress environment, it uh it went ahead and ended up spreading rapidly among Foundation staff.
Yeah, also, I love how the person who wrote it is called Spoon of Evil.
Hmm.
Oh, shoot, I forgot to bring up the rubric.
Well, we haven't started the farm yet, so it's fine if you didn't bring it out yet.
Or you gotta look at the thumbnail, so.
Oh, yeah.
That's-
Well, maybe it'll be fine. There's been quite a few thumbnails that were just like fine, right?
Alright, so bring out. That's the rodent, not the thumbnail.
That's the what?
You know, the rodent creature that's extinct that you sent before. I forgot its fucking name. It starts with the Phobe Romies.
Oh, right, the cute little guy.
Yeah. Anyways, I just posted a thumbnail.
I feel like that's a one because nothing looks inaccurate, but they added the red eyes specifically for scare tactics and the circles.
Yeah. And like it's generally supposed to be like a plushie, but like I feel like a doll's a probable thing that it could shift into. So
You know what? You're right. That's even though it can shift its shape, it's a plushie, not a doll. That should be a few points lower. A 3.
mm,
3?
I don't know if I'd go all the way
Well,
to
think
3.
about it. It changed its design from plush to doll.
Mm, I suppose.
Yeah. Why should they put Annabelle as SCP-589?
Uh,
Although, although everyone chins up, we might just immediately get wrong SCP design marked off the bingo board if they just constantly use this doll as the reference image.
Nope.
uh,
Expose SB animation of the Keter class object SB-589, aka the doll.
So I'd like to take back everything I said previously about trying to give this the benefit of the doubt. Oh, and also, did you tell Stream about what happened?
About what? Oh no, yeah. This farm tried to copyright me, but it failed because they immediately took back everything. It was funny though that they immediately wanted to get back.
It's like they send a cease and desist. You challenge the cease and desist, and then immediately after you receive an apology letter for the cease and desist.
Also, they actually put the correct author this time.
Oh. So
Alright.
they don't lose points on the license.
can I see the rubric? Oh, yeah, let's look at
The rubric, right here.
Yeah, I'm looking now, and the crowd control thing is blocking one of the things on the rubric.
It's
No, not that. The other thing, the little bingo.
the little bingo. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go.
What's the one that the crowd control button is? Oh, bad history.
Yeah, I can't see crowd
Wrong
control on my
SCP
screen.
design. Let's see if you have to mark that off.
Yep.
Let's find out right now.
Yep, everyone ready?
Apple sapling.
Alright, in 3, 2, 1.
D-Class members were sent into SCP-589's containment center. There were 3 D-Class members in total. They stepped into the room, and there, sitting on
Oh, come
What
on.
is
What
that?
the fuck is this?
I think you have to mark wrong SCP design.
I
Yeah,
already
just
did.
instantly. What the fuck am I looking at?
You're looking at a doll that's supposed to be a plush toy, I guess. Then again, they renamed it the doll.
This thing looks like if like an alien tried to depict an
You have to
alien.
remember this is kind
child
of in the
version of
line
the
with
doll.
the quality of their art. So we can't insult them for remaining the same art they've been giving us so far. I think we've taken enough screenshots to show that this is not their worst.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's true, but also it looks like E.T. in a dress.
Hey, E.T. if they had a flesh skin tone instead of like the gray color.
Okay, I apologize. E.T., that's the pastiest E.T. in existence. Pasty trans femme E.T.
You're going all the way on that doll.
Please don't say it like that.
We're only 10 seconds in.
Don't worry, I know you have higher standards than the doll that looks vaguely human.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say my standards are that high at all. I just wouldn't. Anyway.
I'm sorry, while you guys were talking about that, I was laughing, but I was also just staring at the guy's bald head.
Why?
I don't know.
Of
I
all
think
the
it's because they drew the hair badly, so it looks less like a haircut and more like a very bad hat.
oh my gods, yeah, it kind of does.
Well, he kind of looks like the Jewish cat. Just
That's
placed on his
exactly
head.
what I was thinking, but I wasn't gonna say it. It looks like the I forget what is that? What is that type of hat called?
I think a yarmulke.
Yarmulke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a yarmulke.
Wait, how did I know that? I couldn't even think about it at first, but the second hat just says, "What is it?" And it immediately went in my head.
I think the I think the thing that like might have tipped me off at the very least, like the second you said it, I'm like, oh, I should have known that, is like a couple of the jokes that were in Drumsy videos.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's continue.
On a chair
Saying
was
his propeller hat is a spinning
SCP-589. At this point in
yarmulke.
time, SCP-589's appearance was that of a classic China doll with a flowery red dress and a big red
A China doll? Do they mean that is not a China doll? That's so fucking racist. That is so fucking racist.
Is it?
Yes.
Doesn't
For
China
one.
doll doesn't China doll refer to like an actual type of doll?
I'm so
If they're
confused.
talking about a doll made out of a certain material, they're not called China dolls.
Uh,
Oh.
a China doll is a doll made partially or wholly of glazed porcelain.
Ow.
I think it's common enough to where there's immediately a Wikipedia article about
They're
it.
called porcelain dolls. So I'm not sure who calls them China dolls, but it's not the
I-
common person.
American does.
I mean, I've definitely heard it called that because like it's made out of China.
It's made out of Chinese porcelain, which is not out of China.
No, China as in like fine China. Like
Yeah,
the
Chinese
porcelain.
porcelain, I think, is what it's made out of.
Why are we fighting over Chinese dolls?
No, I'm literally talking about a material.
Alright, let's continue. Let's see if it gets any worse.
red bow on its head. All subjects recalled feeling a sense of calm and peace as soon as they laid eyes on the doll. They were immediately drawn to the object and all stepped forward. But then, suddenly, Subject A lashed out at the other two individuals for fear that they would steal 589 from him.
Oh,
Subject
for
B
fuck's
and
sake.
What?
They turned the doll into the One Ring.
I don't know what that is.
Lord of the Rings, Bright, come on.
Oh, okay. I haven't
Isn't
watched
that
it.
technically how the plush toy kills people, though? They become obsessed, and then others get attached to it, and then they attack each other. And
Well, the way that it kills people is by making everyone get addicted to it and then disappearing, thus causing
you're
severe withdrawal
right.
symptoms
Yeah.
that
Oh yeah, that's
include-
fair. The way they did it
Right.
is more Lords of the Ringy.
like this is just this is literally just
That's
If
fair.
I had-
In the original, I guess there's technically no violence. They don't really fight over it. They're just like,
well, there's violence after the doll disappears.
So I
but
have
not
a
like while the
question.
doll's still sitting
Should we
there.
just hit deviated plot already?
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
We're in
Now,
30
if I had
seconds.
any skill in video editing, I'd I'd want to like make a fucking version of like the intro to Return of the King where it shows Deagle finding the one ring and then Gollum killing Deagle or Smeagol killing Deagle. But I just paste in their crudely, poorly
Oh,
drawn
Jesus.
doll in ring. So you see Deagle's hand
This
and
is
he's
slightly off topic, but this is one of the first images that popped up when I looked up porcelain dolls. That face is so badly drawn on, it just bothers me.
Oh god. Oh god.
Hmm. Yeah, so that hits like an uncanny valley level I wasn't expecting from a children's toy. Then again, I guess Bratz dolls are in
I think
existence.
it's just really old. I was
Yeah.
going to say, but I've seen old dolls with nice faces.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, ready to continue?
Speaking of old dolls with nice faces, let's take a moment to mentally appreciate Hina dolls.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Another bad
Subject
face,
C
press play.
Yeah.
also lashed out, fearing the other would hog 589 to themselves. A fight broke out, and by the time Foundation
Wait, did they all merge into one person?
It kind of looks like it's just one person going in a
personnel
circle.
it's just one guy that got turned in. That got like fucking bound up into a ball of wool and is desperately trying to get out.
What the
What
fuck?
the fuck? Jinx, give me a soda, bitch.
Fuck you. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I stopped drinking root beer because of my diagnosis I've talked about.
Are you not
Right.
drinking any sodas or just root beer?
I was just drinking root beer and water, but now I'm drinking water and this vitamin water that packs full of vitamins that I'm low in, so... Yeah.
That's good. That's better than root beer and water. Will you also drink juice?
I mean, I like apple juice.
Meanwhile, I'm over
Will you
here
drink it
dumping.
with the pulp because the pulp is where most of the vitamins are?
I probably get that. Anyways,
Meanwhile, I'm over here doubting wild cherry Pepsi as y'all are talking about this.
yeah. Also, I hate how my favorite apple cider got discontinued because it was a mixture of sweet and bitter, which was really good. I loved it.
I like Martinelli's.
Yeah. Anyways, off. Not stop being off
Anyway,
topic.
let's get back to the sheep being beaten up by its own arms that's on it now.
Yeah.
rushed in. Subject A had a concussion, Subject B had 2 broken ribs, and Subject C had his eyeball gouged out.
They
I
didn't have
think we
any
can
weapons.
click added violence. Is that on your bingo? No.
I
Okay.
believe they're added violence. That's there.
Oh, nice.
This SCP features entire towns killing each other, but just the way that they've gone about it still makes me not take issue with added violence here.
Yeah. Also, how the fuck did you just hide out?
Like, just like these guys have no implements to hurt each other, so they're just going with fisticuffs. That you do not normally expect people with fisticuffs only to end up gouging out someone's eye. Like, it's technically possible. Like, you can take your thumb and use it like a spoon, but like most conflicts like this wouldn't lead to that. Why?
I can already sense your regret in doing this, Hatchet. We're not even a minute in.
Anyway, I just want to pull on the eyeball and see if confetti shoots out his head.
He is not a pinata. We're not on that SCP.
Yeah, this concept form does do that, SCP.
Oh no.
Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
Meanwhile, 589 had not moved from its position on the chair. All individuals were removed from the room before SCP-589
God,
could
the
deal
sixth
any more damage. Welcome back to SCP Exposed. Today, we bring you Keter Class Object SCP.
What the fuck happened to it?
I guess they are trying to depict that it has shape-shifting qualities, but also, why?
What are they trying to make it a person or a plushie? Is it a doll or a plush?
This looks
Because it looks like it has paws for hands and feet.
This looks like something from out of Binding of Isaac.
That's what I was
You know
gonna
what? Press
say.
play. Let's see how bad it gets.
Alright, in 3, 2, 1.
589, aka the doll.
Now,
This object must be
doll.
contained within a sealed,
not what it's
reinforced container that is welded shut. Under no circumstances is SCP-589 to be removed from
wait,
its
I just realized, why is that on a weighted scale?
I don't know.
It-
Oh yeah, to tell
it-
when
it
it's
was-
still
it-
there.
Oh,
That's in the SCP, right?
oh. Sorry.
The
Yeah, because
containment
it can
percentage.
teleport, and they don't want it to teleport.
Yeah. Or at least vanish and then show up somewhere else after a little while.
Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
container, physically contacted, or even seen. The doll and its container must sit on a scale
I hate every time he fucking says doll. That accent is pissing me off.
Dow. The Dow.
I'm sorry. Why
What's
is
wrong,
he
Bright?
saying...
What's wrong, Bright? Do you have an issue with dowels? Do you have something against dowels?
Shut up.
Do you not like brats
Oh my
or Barbies?
goodness. Let's continue in 3, 2, 1.
What about pilly pockhawks?
What the fuck? Anyways.
Okay, I
so
think
that may be
we've had
continually
enough
weighed
of
to confirm
American
SCP-589's
Yeah.
presence. The doll's containment cell may
Oh,
only
God.
be accessed by Level 4 personnel and must be guarded by at least 2 Level 4 security personnel with 24-hour surveillance. Under no circumstances is SCP-589 allowed to leave its containment cell. Any personnel attempting unauthorized entry or removal of the doll will be terminated on the spot. Should containment be
Wait,
breached,
it's... I heard it, he said personnel. So is it with every word that has an L at the end, he just says it in an accent?
Now.
I think accents are fine.
It's just, yeah, it's, I think to me, the bigger thing is just like, what accent is that?
I don't know.
I
It's like-
know, but don't care. Let's continue.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
this ability appears to be mimetic, as it is able to spread
Uh-huh.
via copies of itself as well as pictures depicting its likeness.
Wait, was it able to spread copies of itself in the article?
It doesn't split itself. It has like people under its effect make copies.
Ah. So it doesn't do it itself, like it says in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has the people who are obsessed with it make the copies, and then
It's kind of like a doll version of the sloth.
Oh, yeah, that one.
and how much abilities the copy has depends on how well it's made.
No, fuck, it's not a doll, it's a plushie. God damn it. Now I'm getting
I'm sorry, you're right. It's a plushie. He's been fucking with us so much that I you know what, just click bad history at this point.
this fucking shit ass piece of shit YouTube video is gaslighting me into thinking that the SCP I just fucking read is a doll and not a goddamn plushie.
And it's basically removing the part where the people who are obsessed with the doll make the copies it's themselves.
Yeah.
Alright.
Find out goddamn general stories and open at 8 o'clock on the dot.
Hi, Chew.
Should we click added gore because of the eyeball?
Yeah, I thought we made.
Oh,
clear
I did
that-
added violence. Yeah,
Oh, well,
anyways.
that works.
I did both. Hi, Chew. Back to the content farm.
It is noted that in 1982, the iconic Mr. Sammy Tammy figure took the toy world by storm, despite no
What?
records or writings of it having existed beforehand.
Where did this come from?
What
I don't
the
know. They added this entire history that does not exist.
So, added
Especially
unneeded
since
plot.
It's a plush toy, but this is an action figure, which is a type of doll and not related to plush toys at all.
Wait, I just realized we can get a bingo if we have racism.
don't say that. I don't want them to add racism. Don't hope they add racism. What the?
It's gonna be it will actually be like almost impressive if they manage to make this racist.
But chooses looking racism as OP. Please nerf. Anyways, in 3.
How do you mangle this to the point of making this fucking addictive plush toy something racist?
I don't know.
You know what? Let's keep going. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
In 3, 2, 1.
However, suddenly Mr. Sammy Tammy Toys began production all across the world, without any apparent source. Foundation researchers theorized the Mr. Sammy Tammy toy was a byproduct of SCP-589.
What?
The calming effect SCP-589 imparts is not unlike the use of narcotics, as it stimulates the areas of the brain that are responsible for feelings of relief and euphoria, and encourages the production of chemicals and hormones that reduce stress. However, this effect quickly becomes addictive, with
You ever seen something?
Okay, so one. The main thing I was gonna say is why when describing like it releasing chemicals did it start showing a person's brain with a bunch of lightning bolts going into it?
I don't
That's how
know.
they show it. That's how lazy people show it. Let's go back to the guy with the head shaped like a tic tac rubbing the bunny.
Chew.
Okay, Tic Tac's pretty good. I was thinking candy corn.
I was thinking of Chew looking white. The fuck is he gray?
He's not gray. He's a brownish gray. Some people have that skin tone, but it's still badly drawn. Nobody has a candy corn head.
Yeah.
Let's just press play, okay?
infected individuals becoming completely dependent on SCP-589 after extended exposure. Once addicted,
Wait, now
an
it's a
individual's
plushie.
interaction with SCP-589 or any of its copies borders on complete obsession, and they are compelled to create more copies of the object and attempt to spread them. However,
are
what
they
makes SCP
contradicting themselves? Because one moment they were talking about how it made the copies, now they're saying the obsessed make the copies, like the SCP content actually says.
Yes.
They're contradicting it by showing it as a fucking plushie instead of a doll, which I guess is an improvement because that depiction is closer to the actual SCP.
Yeah,
And
the
now
SCP is
it's
supposed to be a plush, and now they're going back to the weird doll thing again. Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
SCP-589 dangerous are its after effects. After a certain period of time, 589 will immediately vanish.
20 minutes later.
Manic depression, psychosis, heightened aggression, uncontrollable despair, dementia, mania, paranoia, and various other behavioral
Did that
disorders.
make that man
It
into
is not-
his own rocking chair?
Yes.
I guess.
It was just how he was moving.
Wait, I just realized one of its legs is barely attached to it.
Let's just keep going.
I'm trying to ponder as to whether or not it is actually racist for the main guy now being used to depict this being, well, a terribly drawn black man, but a black man.
You mean basically a black man getting addicted and then getting tortured after?
Well, let's see if it gets
Specifically
worse.
becoming violent.
Yeah.
You know
Because
what? You
that's
can
one of the
click
things.
racism. That is kind of
Like
I-
on one hand, this happens to everyone, but I feel like on the other hand, that feels like a
they're
that becomes a
specifically only
particular
showing it
choice
with one person, and the one person is
for this
black.
section.
Wait, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
for
We can
this
ask
section.
Chew. Chew's in chat.
Chew is not every black person. Just click racism. It's not that hard. Click racism.
I feel like that's gonna be quoted.
What are you gonna click? Q is not every black person, just click racism.
Yes.
Oh my head! Oh my head hurts!
Bingo!
Yay, fucking goddamn assholes!
Chew redeem no cursing. Wow.
Yay! Racism bingo!
What's that mean? Bright can't swear or I can't swear as well?
It only applies to Bright.
Okay, I'm gonna keep cursing because goddamn this fucking and not you, you Bright. Although I did slightly snap at you when you acted like you need Chew's response to find out is this racist. I mean, Chew is smart, but they are not every black person, and you do not need his input to figure out the obvious.
Oh my god. Anyways.
I mean, at least I
known
miss
how-
obvious things sometimes, but I'm very glad Hatchet did not.
I'm out of money!
Okay.
Sell the survival burger!
Oh my god. Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
How or why SCP-589 does this, though there is speculation that 589 feeds off of the mental anguish it causes to those completely obsessed with it. Once the process is complete, SCP-589 will reappear in another random location and repeat the cycle. An example of such a case was in the small rural town of Harrisburg, Texas. It was 1997,
Wait,
and the town possessed a population.
Did they poke Florida and then go to Texas?
Yes. So wrong location.
Yes. Okay. Fine.
Besides that, also,
Maybe there's a part of Texas that flew to Florida briefly on vacation.
that might explain quite a few things. Also, notable is the fact that we never got any names for towns. This is them just ad-libbing.
Yeah.
Where's my fucking son?
I did nothing.
I saw what you did.
What did you do? What did you do?
It's fine.
I quoted Jerry saying choose on every black person. Click on
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
6.5 hours later.
Of the summer, the entire population of 300 people had died due to mass murder and violence. When outside Foundation agents arrived at the scene, there was nothing left but the bodies of the slaughtered locals. Next, a new choice seemed to have sprung.
You fucking. These guys go to. Okay, for starters, we were talking about bad maps before, but what the fuck is this? Like, besides that, why is the entire Middle East
a
flooded?
non-existent map.
Oh yeah.
The entire Middle East is flooded. What was once the Middle East is now 2 islands.
Oh my god. And also like I think also Austria might be flooded too, like
I hope that's not supposed to be Asia, specifically because China is connected to Russia.
China is so small.
Yeah, so China is
also they forgot Japan.
Yeah, there's no Japan.
It might be that it's clicked onto Japan. China would be the blob nearish it.
Oh my
god.
No,
that's Australia.
There's Australia.
Oh.
No, this is supposed to be New Zealand. That
This is
little
supposed to be
thing.
New Zealand.
I'm pretty sure. But
You know
New
what? The
Zealand,
map's so bad.
not right
Let's
there.
hear what they
Anyway,
call it. The map
Also,
is so bad. Let's just hear what they call it.
Also, let's just all take a moment to 07 in chat for the entirety of Southeast Asia.
Hey,
Every
just
single country below China is gone.
hey, just think about it. They don't have to worry about droughts anymore.
Right.
okay, and also, it looks like most of Europe is gone too.
Yeah,
The
like,
only parts of Europe that are there are Spain and maybe France.
it's like an American exceptionalist was trying to draw what they think that the world after climate change will look like, but they don't know how it works, so they just took all of the water and dumped it on the Middle East and Europe and Asia and didn't have anything come onto to North America.
Oh yeah, and Antarctica was gone.
Oh yeah, that too.
Well.
Well,
Oh man,
both Antarctica and the Arctic were gone.
Antarctica.
Anyways,
Meh.
starting in
Yeah,
three,
anyway, yeah, this is...
2, 1.
Of the slaughtered locals. Next, a new toy seemed to have sprung up in a small island off the coast of New Zealand.
Wait.
It-
Also, one thing. One thing. So there's also Finland is disconnected from Finland.
Why don't we just accept they don't know what the map looks like and go towards, I guess, did they say Greenland?
No, a small island off the coast of New Zealand, so that's not even New Zealand.
That's most definitely New Zealand. They just didn't put it on the coast off the side of it. I say that's most definitely New Zealand because I don't know. My head
That's New
hurts.
Zealand, but they don't know where the fuck New Zealand is.
So yeah, Japan's gone.
Yeah.
Japan's gone. New Zealand's now under Australia.
Let's just keep going.
Let's give another party salute to all the Tasmanian devils that are gone. Because Tasmania's not there anymore.
Anyways.
Rest in peace, you weird little monsters.
And off the coast of New Zealand. This time in the form of a dinosaur toy. The same thing happened.
Oh,
People became obsessed with
okay.
it. Both children.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you forgot to clickbait thumbnail.
Right. Right. I'm gonna need you to scroll back just a tiny bit. Just back to the back. There we go. There we go. As
The
someone,
mouth.
as someone who would like to consider themselves something of a little bit of a dinosaur connoisseur, in my humble opinion, this artist deserves several Legos under their feet at all times. What happened?
I love.
Just what happened? What happened here? We've got its mouth. I don't even know how to describe it. This is the uncanny valley of T-Rexes. Its eye, if you can call it that, is the same size as its nostril.
It just has a third nostril. It doesn't have an eye. It's a blind
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
T-Rex.
it has 2 claws on one hand and 3 on the other.
One
It's-
foot technically looks kind of like it might be a dino foot. The other one, if you look at it very closely, looks like a duck foot.
It's just a fucking duck.
Duckosaurus Rex.
You see where all our funds for gene modifications going into? Look at what they did to this duck.
Oh my god. Anyways.
People became obsessed with it. Both children and adults. And then suddenly, the dinosaur toy disappeared off the face of the earth. Riots sprung up. Massacres occurred, people went insane, and many people ended up dead or
Look how Mira beats itself up.
Look at the fucking guy's face.
Yeah. Also, he has the communist stars. They're literally lined up like.
Okay, keep going.
Okay.
So the guy is a communist. Okay.
No one in this
No.
situation is communist.
Yeah, no.
You just press play, right?
Just
Actually,
injured due to acts of
weirdly enough, I do know a communist who was a fucking like massive like shoe collector, like expensive ass shoe collector.
Oh, okay.
shoe color. Okay.
Yep.
Hey. Anyways.
They just had shoes, expensive ass shoes that they had into that they, I'm pretty sure never wore, and just like put them in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
violence. Dr. Jones, thankfully, was able to link these seemingly random tragedies that occurred in places all over the world. He was able to narrow it down to the appearance of a toy of some sort, and the next
they
time a
changed him
toy
to
appeared
Dr.
suddenly,
Jones instead of Dr. Redacted. They
Mm.
decided to
removed-
unredact his name.
Character removal.
Oh no,
I will-
wouldn't that
it-
be
it's-
character like adding?
Well,
'Cause-
they. I would have character acting and character removal, but they had just said they removed the character.
I didn't say they removed the character. I'm saying that like that
Oh.
I think they took the same character and just added in their name rather than
Ah.
keeping their name redacted.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Yep.
We don't have character
Added
adding.
in. Well, like they probably don't even know the name, so they just added in a random ass name.
Well, yeah, like
And-
the name was redacted, so it's just a
Anyway, like I was saying before, why don't we watch more of it to see if they removed anything else?
in a town somewhere. Dr. Jones dispatched agents to locate and retrieve the object. Using the data Dr. Jones provided, the Foundation managed to intercept and contain SCP-589. Though several personnel had to undergo rigorous psychological treatment to counter the effects of 589. Currently, SCP-589 has not attempted to leave its containment area, which has led researchers to hypothesize that the object follows a very specific life cycle pattern. After various experiments on test groups consisting of D-class personnel, SCP-589 appears to be solely targeted at individuals with severe insecurities, or those suffering from high amounts of stress. Infection rates on subjects whose psychological profiles suggested that they were
Wait.
susceptible.
Okay, there's one glaring problem there. They're supposed to not be stressed or whatever. They're supposed to be calm and happy.
Yeah.
Wait, one is someone who was traumatized by an SCP attack, and the other one is a janitor. It doesn't seem like these are actually supposed to be D-class. I think these are just staff. What?
Oh wait, hold on. Nothing there's been reports being the same. Emotional sensibility has been clear. Personally, I think he's in some kind of cult. I don't know any other janitors that work in full church evangelical robes that chant as they walk through the hallways. I digress. He does a good job. Also, his age is unknown, and species human ? They misspelled unknown.
Unone. Oh my
I feel
god.
like these are not the types of people they would use as D-class. So why are they using random SCP staff in experiments?
I don't think that is this actually talking about the experiments or like talking about the people that
Yeah,
were
they're
affected?
showing
Yeah.
the files of people used in the experiments, and instead of D-class, they're like, this guy's a janitor and this guy's a staff member that experienced migraines and frequent bleeding from the orifices. And it might be a side effect of SCP trauma that occurred 2 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, anyways, let's continue to see if it gets any worse.
Let's also ignore the fact that age unknown over here is just a disembodied head. He has no neck or shoulders or anything.
As well as they don't know if he's human.
Yeah.
They hired him, wouldn't they know?
I guess not.
Wouldn't they know?
Okay. I mean, come to think of it, like, maybe they put human question mark because he is just a disembodied head. And they're like, I don't know. Is this thing still
so
human?
the giant floating baby head.
They just picks up a mop with their mouth and cleans the hallways.
Oh, that's an unsettling thought, actually. Anyway, let's continue. We've been at this for
Susceptible
an
to high
hour.
amounts of stress or low self-esteem showed a 90% infection rate, while subjects with little to no stress and
Oh yeah, this is just
Yeah, they are just fucking like.
These are once again SCP
not
staff
a-
members.
Leopold
Also-
Neutral.
Leopold. What are they?
Leopold Neutral is such a real name. I totally believe he exists.
Also, I love how they try to draw a woman.
Get instead of dots for eyes, make them little teardrops on the side.
Oh my god.
Drops. Because eyelashes.
Yeah. Also, this just means what, or does the 42-year-old look kind of younger than the 17-year-old?
Yeah, the 42-year-old
kinda.
does look younger. No wrinkles at all anywhere.
What
He
did?
looks like a fucking baby.
Now I'm starting to draw like now I'm starting to second guess their findings, considering this is apparently someone without stress, but they're 17 years old and they already look older than Obama. What is this? What has this young lady been through that's made her age this quickly?
Yeah, let's just keep watching.
high
Oh, geez, I
self-esteem
just
only suffered
realized
from
how
a 12
badly her eyebrows don't line with her eyes, and that hurts. Let's just keep going.
Her eyebrows are like half of her eyebrows are just in between her eyes.
Also, her hair just looks horrendous. She has to get a fucking refund on that hair cut.
All right, for
She's
our
7
watchers, for Aaron's watchers, I'm going to comment that the eyebrows rest somewhere above where your eye sockets are. Your eye sockets are in the bone, and there's actually bone above your eye sockets that is typically a bit thicker than the bone around it. It's kind of like an eyebrow ridge. That's typically where your eyebrows go. That means her eyebrows and her eyebrow ridge is somehow not aligning with her eyeball socket.
you know you know this is a good SCP content farm when one of us ends up feeling the need to describe what the fuck a brow is.
Alright, let's continue.
12% infection rate. This confirms Dr. Jones's initial hypothesis that SCP-589 targets areas with high numbers of people that are easy for it to infect. It is notable that Hannesburg,
Oh god, I just realized.
Technically, not every eyebrow ridge is a bit thicker. Some people have very thin eyebrow ridges.
Right, go back to that image of our agent, please. While I go pull up a photo.
What photo?
A particular photo.
Wait, what? What is on his face?
Oh my god, he has a cleft chin. Oh my god.
They drew the face wrong in when they were drawing him from behind.
Wait, does he sort of look like Markiplier?
Oh my god, he kind of does, but that's not the guy I was gonna post a photo of.
Wait, does
He
wait does
is a.
Markiplier have a cleft shin?
I don't think he does, but this man, for some reason, to me, makes me think of a 2D less chin having Rick Dicker from The Incredibles.
Hey, Rick Dicker?
Rick Dicker,
Yeah.
the he's the
Oh my
the
god.
superhero
Well, the
attorney
only
guy.
problem is this guy has more hair than him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a
But it's
younger
just like
version.
it's just the like this image of like our drawing here is like what Rick Dicker looks like in the files of my brain when I haven't looked at him in a while.
Yeah. Anyways, it's
You
Also,
know,
I will
Andre just grabbed a picture of him very fast. Oh, wait,
No.
you already did.
yeah. I will also mention that I will never stop loving the fact that they felt the need to add a guy named Rick Dicker into The Incredibles. We love Rick Dicker.
Anyways.
Oh,
Marty,
yeah,
Marty,
he
Marty.
also
Literally
does
just Rick
resemble
Dicker.
Doing this,
Markiplier.
Bob. Sorry, go ahead.
I
what?
was saying, for some reason, he does slightly resemble Markiplier, but I do not think that's what he reminds me of. I cannot think of the person they resemble to me, but they resemble someone.
Fair.
Yeah, anyways.
Initial hypothesis that SCP-589 targets areas with high numbers of people that are easy for it to infect. It is notable that Hannesburg, the town that SCP-589 had visited in 1997, possessed abnormally high depression rates. Similarly, in the small island off New Zealand, anxiety levels were high due to the poor economy that existed there. It is a real possibility that SCP-589 may in fact be a sentient creature, rather than an inanimate object. Study of SCP-589's movement patterns, correlated with data about its infection pattern, suggests that SCP-589 deliberately controls where it appears at the beginning of every cycle. However, more data and experiments are needed in order to confirm this. This cannot be achieved, unfortunately, due to Event 589-03. In August of 2005, numerous experiments were conducted.
05. Okay, am I tripping? Let me go look at this again. Experiment 05. Why does it make me so pissed that he gave it a slightly different name? What?
Do you think the island they were talking about was Stewart?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Here is a map of New Zealand.
Perhaps it's Stewart.
Yeah, it might be Stuart.
What do they have against Stewart?
Everyone give head pats to Stewart.
You're a good island.
Good job being a isolated landmass surrounded by water.
Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
Conducted involving D-Class personnel and SCP-589. The D-Class
Oh
members
my
were asked to
God.
spend 3 hours every day playing.
What?
It's
Festus!
I knew you were. My dread seeing that hat was like quadrupled because I knew for a fact you were immediately going to say that is Festus.
Yep.
I feel like Festus looks better than that blimp with ears.
Festus, would you like to comment? He looks slightly annoyed that I'm talking to him.
Oh, that's a cat.
Hold on, I want to see something. Hey, Buster. How do you feel with the content farm, sir? The second I said his name, he looked at me. The second I said content farm, he closed his eyes. he doesn't want to deal with the content bar.
That's a pretty photo.
That is Stewart Island.
Oh, that is
Nice.
pretty. Anyways, let's continue.
More Stewart Island.
3, 2, 1.
With SCP-589 and its copies, which were contained at Site-21. This continued for a period of 3 weeks. Unknown to higher authorities, SCP-589 had been implementing its obsession effects into all personnel who were stationed at Site-21, totaling 63 people.
What?
On the 28th of August, 2005, a breach of containment occurred, whereby all 63 staff
Adding
members of
dates.
Site-21 attempted to extract SCP-589 out of its holding facility. They managed to make it out of Site-21, but were immediately stopped by Task Force Zero before they could enter the public world. Not
Wait,
without
were they called
casualties,
Task
however.
Force Zero?
No.
No, well, you see, none of this is in the article. This is implied. They're just taking the implication and making their own story.
Yeah,
out
because
of
I
it.
noticed, like, there is no Task Force Zero. There's, like every task force has, like, a name, like Gamma 19 or Nine Tails Fox. They don't have Task Force Zero.
Hello, we are Task Force Zero. Why are we called that? Tune in
'Cause-
next week when we come up why we're called that.
Also, I'm going to share this picture of Stewart Island because it has a picture of an adorable burb. Look at that burb.
Oh, is that a little kiwi?
I do not
No,
think
the beak's-
so, but whatever
yeah, no, the
bird
beak's
it
not
is
long enough.
cute, and that lady is trying to summon the bird. And as you can see by the next picture, the bird doesn't care what she wants. The bird is leaving. She's like, "Hey, you're adorable." The bird's like, "Fuck off."
Anyways,
This
let's
bird's
continue.
like, I've heard what happens when humans come to our isolated islands. I've heard tell of the dodos. Back, demon.
Alright, let's continue. In 3, 2, 1.
18 members of Task Force Zero were killed during the attempted breach, all at the hands of Foundation employees. It is clear that SCP-589's mind-numbing
Wait, how
effects
were
are
they
so strong.
killed? What the? They had fucking guns.
No, it was the
The
MTF.
common.
They
Yeah,
were shut
MTF
down.
had guns. The fucking the other
I think they
the
were
Foundation
referring.
staff didn't have guns.
I think they were referring to the people holding the SCP who got killed.
Yeah. Like the entire group here is Foundation staff.
Yeah.
This is a containment breach.
There is in 3, 2, 1.
That it can bring innocent people to commit murder. All 63 staff members were imprisoned and put under severe analysis. SCP-589 was returned to its holding facility with extra security measures put in place. General O5-LF has ordered that under no
LF?
I am going to say one thing. Okay. So it's funny how you said 63 staff members. So since none of them died, why did he make that fucking like
Well, yeah.
one thing
This
where
is
it
not
had
the
the staff
first time
member?
in the Adurno. This is not the first time in the video they said one thing then another.
Yeah.
So it's not really shocking to the rest of us that like one moment they're saying the 65 like staff members were shot, the next moment they're like they were all captured.
Okay, here's the thing. This is pissing me off. The do not enter. There's no general 05 thing. They're not called generals. They're just called 05. And what the fuck is LF? They go
It
by
doesn't matter. They don't know anything about the Foundation. They're just adding terms that don't exist.
It bothers me so much.
They've called it a doll, and then they've called it a plush toy. They've said that it duplicates itself, and then they're like people would duplicate it. They're like they attack each other to get to it, and then they're like actually they only attack each other after it leaves. They can't decide what's in the video.
Alright.
This area is now off limits by order of General 05 Long Feet.
Ah!
Any staff member in this facility without proper authorization of General 05 Long Feet
Are
will
you
be
sure it's not Little
terminated.
Feet?
Huh?
Are you sure it's not Little Feet?
No, it's Long Feet.
Oh,
No,
Oh,
no.
wait. So the staff member is just a fucking dinosaur, just a
or
little dinosaur.
female. I don't know.
No, I was making a joke about Littlefoot.
Long
Littlefoot.
Feet.
Littlefoot is perfect.
Anyways, let's continue and finish this. We have basically a minute left.
Okay.
No circumstances can any individual at any time come into contact with SCP-589. There have been debates over whether the doll should be terminated,
Why?
namely by way of incineration. But many researchers have gone
they haven't
against this
debated
proposition
that, because if they
due to
do
the
that, the cycle will start over again.
Oh, my favorite activity is acting like the SCP Foundation acts like the goddamn fucking GOC.
Oh my
Oh yeah, Brett, didn't you say before that they cover the chair?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're gonna have
God.
the chair be wood chippered by the SCP Foundation instead of the GOC.
You know, after this video, I'm gonna grab myself some sparkling apple and ice cream, and then I'll run back upstairs.
Alright,
Press
anyways.
play.
Nice.
possibility that SCP-589 may just reappear in a different form somewhere else on Earth. As it is known, the doll is capable of this. Some Foundation members theorize.
Wait,
It got worse!
The map got worse. How did the map get worse?
What is the American continent now? Did Mexico detach? Is it like goodbye?
I don't know. I can't blame Mexico for wanting to detach from us at this point.
You know what? That's fair.
And it looks like there's a river separating the US and Canada now, so that makes sense too. Canada's trying to get out of here.
and
South
Alaska
Ameri-
is gone.
Yeah, South America is gonna take a quick trip down south and become the new Antarctica.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
The South Pole are gone.
Oh yeah. And Australia is now a pentagon.
Wait, it kind of looks more like Australia is going to become the new Antarctica. Because it's further down.
Perhaps Australia and South America shall come together to make Antarctica.
Okay, press play.
Also, why does South America look like a shoe?
It's fine. It can walk away.
Wait, that's where General Longfeet is.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my god.
Wait, did they make Africa look like a giant shoe?
Oh, God, it looks like
No.
Africa looks like a malformed cowboy boot.
Okay,
Funnily
let's
enough,
just press play. Just press
Funnily
play.
enough,
The more I look
Africa
at it,
looks-
the more most of these look like weird formed shoes.
Yeah.
What were you
Africa
trying to
looks
say,
better
Brenna?
than like half the shit. But like, funnily enough, Africa looks the best out of all of them.
Wait, hold on.
That is true.
I just realized there's a second Earth in the distance.
Wait, what the hell? What did the plushies do? What the fuck? How do you?
Just press play.
Catch is broken. Anyways, let's continue.
That
Congratulations, Venus is Earth
SCP-589
now.
is an object sent here by a parallel dimension to inflict terror and pain.
Oh, okay, that
Although
was
this theory
intentional.
is based on no real evidence. Others theorize SCP-589 is a sentient creature merely waiting for its time to strike and send the world into a complete catastrophe.
Oh my gosh, the map is even worse.
How do they keep making the map work? How?
They're making
I think we need to
Pangea.
make added violence a 4.
We do.
It also,
And do we have? This physically hurts me.
also, Hatchet, they're just making Pangea. That's what's happening. We're going back in time.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
just press play. Just press play. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
Consisting of insane people and doomed. Once again, this theory is based on no real evidence. What do you think of that SCP case? Comment your thoughts down below and make sure to subscribe and give this video a huge thumbs up. Hit that notification bell too so you don't miss out on
Okay, that's it. The 589.
I'll comment my foot into your face.
Removal of character / license.
I think that's a 3 because they did give the right they gave the right like thing to the right SCP file, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
So we have to
license
give
is
them
correct.
we have to give them a point for getting the right giving the right license to the right SCP.
Yeah.
Everything else they destroyed. So 3.
Oh, it's mostly just added characters.
Well, they also removed a doctor. And the doll they changed so much, it's an entirely new doll.
Okay, so
You
the
keep
doll
calling
that's
the doll instead of a plushie.
Look, oh god damn it.
That they also
But-
turned into an action figure.
Besides that,
Mhm.
like the doctor, I
Oh,
feel
and
like
also a T-Rex that is probably like also kind of like I don't remember what kind of thing it. I'll just say action figure since my brain can't remember the word.
I think they tried to make that a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
my
Like a
cat
T-
Tyrannosaurus Rex. I can tell you that fucking much.
Alright, anyways.
But anyway, as I was trying to say, I don't think that the doctor was actually removed. I think they just unredacted his name and gave him a random name
That's fair.
because he does all the exact same shit.
Okay, then.
Oh yeah, and also...
I'd say 2.
Oh, they also removed Florida. Wasn't Florida in
Once
your...
again, it's a 4. Them being bad at maps doesn't make them remove more characters.
I mean,
Also-
Florida is a character, but they're not supposed to come into this story.
So would you say for removal of character / license again?
2.
2.
So yeah, I can see that. Edgar has 4.
4.
They're depicting they just randomly decide to depict the entire pseudo Pangea on fire and everyone dying and decide to have a fist fight turn into someone's eye getting gouged out.
I can already see the next one being the answer being 4. Deviates from the body.
Yes.
So, like, all of the main plot of the article is there. It's just like they've tacked on a bunch of other shit.
And they somehow just made it stupid and inaccurate.
Yeah.
Making what they did add that existed in the article inaccurate.
Yeah.
So it's basically might as well not add it at all.
Yeah.
Offensiveness.
They got the
that picture of the 17-year-old girl was offensive.
okay. Besides their terrible art, big
I
offensive.
think a 3, they didn't do anything like besides the really racist thing briefly, but
Yeah, like
the-
we got you know a nice little bitter taste of fucking like underhanded racism. But besides that, nothing particularly egregious.
I added 2 new things to the bingo.
Or I should say nothing else egregious. What did you add to the bingo?
Contradiction and bad map.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Bad map. That's a good one.
Oh, you could put bad maps / math or something like that.
You could also add to the possibility on the bingo possibility thing, uh, inaccurate SCP term.
What was that?
Also,
Inaccurate SCP?
I gotta see what your bingo limit is for this one.
SCP term.
I think we.
Oh yeah, what was the bingo for this one?
Or inaccurate SCP label.
I have says wrong name / number.
No,
Yeah,
like
that's-
things
oh.
like when they do things like they're saying their rank is like 06 janitor
Oh, right.
or like
Or General 05-LF.
yeah, things like that.
Also, can you show us the like the
Yeah, what was our bingo?
the bingo thing?
Oh, shoot. I got rid of it already.
Oh, you
Bas-
already cleared it?
Yeah, because I have to clear it in order to add new shit.
Yeah.
We had a bingo.
Sad.
Yeah, we had
And-
a
and-
bingo,
and
and
we know
racism
that-
was in it.
Yeah, we know that racism was in it and was like
And
the thing
bad
that gave us the
history,
bingo.
and bad history was also in it.
Alright, so.
I think
So,
added violence was also in it.
yeah.
Anyway,
So
So-
anyway, yeah.
Alright,
my opinion
so.
of offensiveness is 3. What is yours?
So,
Anyone else's?
Okay, before we continue, Darren, you said bad map / math? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think the
I
idea
did.
there is to cast a slightly broader net.
alright, so I got the 3 new ones, non-exist rank. Because I put non-existent rank, it's hard to see. Bad map / math, and contradiction.
Those are good ones to have on there.
Alright. Save. Alright, create the new bingo board.
But yeah, I would say that 3 is fair. Because like underhanded racism, I think I
Oh,
would
wait.
put it 2.
Oh, we have saved the picture of what it actually is. Alright, on the
Oh.
bingo board, we have racism, added violence, added unneeded plot, deviated plot, and bad history is the bingo. Then everything else was wrong SCP design, wrong location, added gore, and clickbait thumbnail.
Yay.
Thank you, OBS.
But yeah, in this case, it was not underhanded racism because it was more overt racism.
Yeah, so you say, yeah, I agree with 3. Yeah.
I'm saying I guess the way I'd put this is I say underhanded racism, like in the sense that like it's pulling off of tropes that are less conscious.
Yeah, but in
What?
this case, they were pulling off ones that are well known.
I mean that's true.
You got 20%.
Yeah, so as I was saying, like the racism I'd give 2 points, and then I'd give 1 point to the geriatric 17-year-old.